Hi, for today we're going to be looking at perpendicular bisectors. What perpendicular means is that it has to cross at 90 degrees, and bisector means it has to cross in the middle. So I want a segment that crosses this other segment at 90 degrees through the middle. So to begin with, we have a rough idea where the middle is. Give or take is somewhere over here, somewhere in there. So we're going to get our compass. I'm going to center it at one endpoint of the segment, and I'm gonna make sure my pencil part goes more than the middle. Like I said, we had a rough idea where the middle is, so I'm gonna go past the middle, and I'm gonna do an arc on one side of the segment, and I'm gonna do an arc on the other side. So it should look something like that. I'm gonna make an arc on each side of the segment. Do not change the aperture of the compass. Just center it on the other endpoint of the segment. So I'm just gonna center it at the endpoint, and the same thing as we just did before. I'm gonna do an arc on one side of the segment. I'm gonna do an arc on the other side of the segment. Now I take a look at my picture. I'm gonna connect my intersections, and that segment not only goes through the middle of my segment given, but it also crosses the 90 degrees. So that's all we do on that one. On our other examples, my case are going to be seen as example number 2 and example number 3. In your paper, they look like question number 5 and question number 10. So my second example, on these two, it says construct a line segment perpendicular to the segment given through the point given. So it has to cross the segment at 90 degrees, and it has to go through the point that we have. So my second example, my question number 2, I see that my point is off the line. In my example number 3, I see it is on the line. They are going to be done very similar. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my protractor or my compass. I'm going to center it at the point that is given and make sure your pencil part goes past the line segment. I'm interested in crossing the line segment twice. So in this case, let me open my compass a little bit. Once again, center the compass at the point, and then I'm gonna make sure my pencil goes past the line twice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an arc on one side where I cross the line segment. I'm going to make an arc where I cross the other side of the line segment. So give or take, it looks something like that. I don't need to change the aperture of the compass. I'm just going to center my compass at one of the intersections. I'm going to make an arc on this side of the line segment. Basically, I have the point on one side of the segment. I'm going to make the arcs on the other side. Then I'm also going to come and I'm going to center my compass at the other intersection. And I'm going to make an arc on this side of of the segment. So I have that. Now I'm going to grab my ruler. I'm going to connect that intersection with the point that was given. And if I was to measure it, my line segment crosses the initial line segment at 90 degrees and it goes to the point that was given. Now, looking at my example 3, which in your guys' case is question number 10, I'm gonna do something very similar. I'm gonna center my compass at the point that is given, but I wanna make sure it crosses my line segment twice, which I see it does. So I'm gonna make an arc on this side of the segment. I'm gonna make an arc on this other side. So I have two marks on my line segment. Now, for the next step, in this case, make sure you open the compass a little bit more. Do not keep the same aperture of the compass. Open it a little bit. So I'm going to open it a little bit more. Now I'm going to center it on one of my initial marks. I can make an arc there. I can make an arc here. Now I do it on the other mark. I center my compass there. I do an arc here. And I do an arc here. Now let me grab my ruler. You connect those. The my blue line intersects the line given at 90 degrees and it goes through the point. All right.